Two interesting news today. We got the European Union wanting to do 0% tariffs with the United States. I encourage everyone to pick up the press from your countries and read articles and predictions from the journalists from 2 weeks ago so you can laugh at them. Because I noticed that modern philosophers are the Washington Post, the Guardian, the BBC, Reuters, right? Like, they're acting as if they're modern philosophers, but they always sing in unison, that they sing the same choir, and everyone agrees within their clique. And I was saying, no, like, the European Union is going to cuck. And how did I know this? Well, a lot of people like to personalize it. They like to look at the situation as if, it's the European Union fighting against Donald Trump, the person. It's like him from Mar-a-Lago, right? Is just trolling on the internet, and the rest of the nations are tackling against him, the man. I like to look at it a little bit differently. I like to look at it as it's America, as if it's the United States, which is a world superpower with a strong economy, an almost like self-sufficient continent that seems to be in agreement now. I mean, the Republicans, which is Trump's party, they got the White House, they got the House, the Senate, even SCOTUS, the popular vote. And so I don't think about it, it's like it's the Trump administration that like one day wakes up and it's like, I'm going to tariff Europe. I'm looking at it as it's American policy. Whether I like it or not, it exists. And this is what a lot of journalists don't seem to have figured out yet. It's like, you're dealing with America. They won not just 2 world wars, but they also won the Cold War. Like, they're still a superpower last time I checked. And so, when they make a decision like we're going to tariff the European Union, I don't look at it, it's like one day Trump woke up, the dictator of America, and decided to say that. Like, no, I look at it like their team of experts. Like, Europe likes to talk about the experts. They got experts for everything. I think America may have a couple of experts as well. I think they may have a couple of financial advisors. I mean, we live in the age of AI, that they're probably running the simulations, that they're probably, like, figuring out. It's like, okay, if we were the European Union and America would tariff us, what could we do? Jack shit. Okay, well, let's tariff them, right? Isn't this like how politics would actually be discussed behind closed doors? I mean, I'm just asking, like a lot of people are pretending that like America is just ran by an imbecile now that just doesn't know anything. It is just one person, well, maybe 2 with Elon Musk. But in reality, it's a team of people, right? Like, they got experts, they got economists, they got people figuring shit out. I'm not an expert on international trade, but like, I assume that if a person instigates something, like, okay, we're going to tariff this person or this country, they're probably already thinking, it's like, okay, well, once we tariff them, like, what can they possibly do? And so, like, if they can do something bad, well, they don't do it, right? Jesus fucking Christ. Anyway, right, so, that's one of the news. The European Union is now going to do 0% tariff. They're also, like, I should make another video where I point out that they're raging over the fact that America doesn't want to do business with European countries that have, like, DEI policies or some shit. And they're like, oh my goodness, this is not fair. Like, dude, you force GDPR compliance on every single company that operates on the internet and has European citizens on it. It's like, oh, why is every single time the taste of your own medicine so fucking bitter? Every single time the taste of their own medicine is so fucking bitter, isn't it? It's like, oh, we're going to tariff America, but they're tariffing America as well, right? Like, you guys, you managed to VAT tax and tax the living shit out of your own citizens, and the moment America puts a tariff on you, you freak out. It's like, oh, so you don't like taxes, right? You hate that. Well, why do you tax us so much? Why do you tax your citizens so fucking much? Your taxes are so bad. Anyway. Right, that's with the European Union. But now China is bullying. President Trump is bullying China, and this is if we believe leading report. I don't know if I should believe them or not. They're getting like 300,000 views, right? it's not usual China's way of answering diplomatically. Like, they're usually like, China strong, America weak. At least that's how they were under Biden. Like, maybe now it's like we're getting bullied and they're like Emperor Palpatine. And I was like, so weak, absolute power. Maybe they're like that. I don't fucking know. But if this is the case, right, like if that's their statement, I think they should shut the fuck up a little bit. They're getting bullied with tariffs, right? So let me get this straight. When they're pushing for environmentalism, when they're pushing for DEI, when they're pushing for all that shit, and all of a sudden the Western products start to suck, right? They're either more expensive because of environmentalist policies, or the entertainment industry is absolute trash and dog shit because it stopped being about art and it started being more like manufacturing an industrial product, and you need to fit all the check boxes, like how many black people do you have in your Imperial Japan recreation movie? Like how many black people do you have in your movie about Jews surviving Auschwitz? You know, it's pretty much like that. And then how you portray those black people is also extremely important, right? Like, what messages are you sending? Like all of this shit is not how you make art. Like, art doesn't come off of an assembly line with bureaucracy attached to it. Art should actually be about just artistic freedom. And so, like, China is pushing for all of this shit, right? So a lot of companies, they flee to China where they don't have to deal with the bullshit. Or you have gaming companies like Ubisoft getting, like, purchased by more and more shares from Tencent. And then now they're upset that they're getting tariffed. Well, what the fuck do you expect? Like, if you were to play by the same rules, right? Like, if the same taxes and the same wages and everything would be everywhere around the world, well, then there shouldn't be tariffs. And by the way, I'm not blaming China for environmentalism and DEI shit. Like, no, the West is complacent. Like, they're embracing that, right? But you should embrace tariffs as well. Then, like, how is it okay if someone makes something in Europe, they have to abide by IP rules, and they have to pay European taxes, minimum wage, and they have to take into account ESG metrics and environmentalism and, like, all the bureaucracy and all the other nonsense. What does that do to the price of production? Or you can have, like, literally the same product, literally the same company goes to China, manufactures literally the same shit, and all of a sudden the price for manufacturing plummets. Because you don't have to deal with that bullshit, right? And so when they sell it into the European Union, the same product now is cheaper. And as an added bonus, because the company doesn't build it here, there's less jobs, right? Like, my son is going to struggle finding a job because everything is made in China. This is why they don't like tariffs. This is why they hate tariffs. And I'm not even going into conversations about IP theft and other accusations that existed in the past. You know, like when Huawei looked eerily similar to the Apple phone, right? We're not going to talk about that. And again, I don't blame China, by the way. Don't fucking blame them. You know, like, they're smart. They're playing the game. They're doing what's best for their country. But at the same time, if I don't blame China, I can't blame America. Can't blame it. Like, I have the same standard for both. You know, if China was to have, like, a ridiculous ideology like the woke, and America was to fund it, that would be, like, fucking good. Do it. Why wouldn't you? Of course you should. Right? Like, you're competing. You're not playing together. You're not singing Kumbaya. You're competing for economic interest and the betterment of your people. So, like, if the Chinese would come up with a stupid ideology that would hurt them, fucking invest in that. Put money in it. Why not? I mean, China is doing the same with environmentalism. A lot of Chinese groups are sponsoring our environmentalism. Usually it's articles like, experts say, expert consensus. Usually that's Chinese propaganda, you know? Like, the experts have concluded that expertise, and they always conclude for more taxes. But anyway, right? That's what I wanted to say. Let me know what you guys think, and I'll see you in the comment section. Take care.